Hey, what's going on guys, it is Lasty here and welcome to episode number 3 of Gullit'S Road to Glory. Thank you guys so much for the previous support on the first 2 episodes, it has been awesome. And if you guys are looking to buy any coins, check out the fifashop.co.uk and make sure you use that code LA5TY to get yourselves a nice 5% discount. Can this video smash 2,000 likes? The other ones have smashed like 3,500 or 4,000, which is awesome. So if we can get anywhere near that, that would be greatly appreciated. So after the first episode of actually playing games, we absolutely blitzed our way through and unlocked a bunch of the non-rare bronze players. So that is our squad right now. And it's looking pretty cool, you know, some good players in there, looking quite nice indeed. So, time to go into a match, and the first guy we come up with is this. Oh crap, we've got 5-star skillers, we've got second in forms, we've got basically a really solid squad. I saw that and weeped a little bit because I just knew it wasn't going to go down well. He starts things off with a little bit of a testing shot there, and then look at this. I try to clear it, it doesn't get cleared, and he ends up getting the goal. Very unlucky, I think, on my part. I did my best to try and clear it, but from kickoff, I'm not proud of this, but we sort of get through with this guy and we sort of make it 1-1. So we're back in the game. He scored a dodgy goal and I scored a sweaty one. So but look at the luck, the bounce just kept going with this guy. My defense was all over the place. To be fair, I kind of did like my keeper. He does all right, bless him. He tries at least. But as you can see here, the guy gets played onside, and second in form McCormack. Never gonna miss that. He's got a really good shot on him. Moving on, in just before halftime, we do get a header off, but it does get saved by the goalkeeper. So in halftime, he is pretty much dominating me with way more possession and about double my shots as well. I couldn't really handle this guy. He obviously knew his skill moves using Owusu Abaye and Mackay Stevens out in the squad. We did get a little bit of space with Gullit at one point in the game. He smashes the inside of the post, which is very unlucky. But as you can see here, the 1-2 football just absolutely annihilated my bronze defence. I brought my keeper out probably unnecessarily, and he makes it 3-1. We do sort of get through with Lucasen, or whatever his name is, but he can't stick it in the back of the net. And then right here, McCormack holds off my defence, and from some dodgy angle, and I believe his weak foot sticks it in the back of the net. So I was a little bit disappointed with that. And that's our first loss of the series. We have to downgrade 2 players. Yeah, I told you there was going to be highs and lows, and this is probably one of the low points. So we try and make it as easy on ourselves as possible by downgrading our left back and right back. And actually, we need to put a little fitness card on Gullit right there, and we go into another game and come up against this squad, the sweaty, pacey, overpowered MLS team, and I was a little bit scared once again. We got really lucky in our first couple of matches and things went well, but to start off with, Gullit tests the goalkeeper from distance, but it doesn't quite go in the back of the net. And then from a corner in the 3rd minute, he does manage to get header on target, and then we get a corner from that and we stick it in the back of the net. So 3 chances in 3 minutes, and we do go 1-0 up. That is 1 upgrade if we can hold this victory. In the 25th minute then, he kept running down the wing, this guy. Obviously he had a lot of pace and some tall guys in the middle, and there's not really much I can do about the equaliser right there. And again, as you can see, him just sprinting down and crossing it in, it is pretty much what he did the entire game, and I kind of hate people that just do that. We do get through with Lucasen, and he just manages to save it. And then once again, Gullit plays a lovely through ball to Vink, our cam, who gets through. Awesome shot across the goalkeeper on the 45th minute to make that 2-1. We're back in the lead, and that is a nice goal as well, especially from a bronze player. I wasn't expecting such a nice shot. So that's awesome. We do go into the halftime break with a 2-1 lead, but as you can see, he's had more possession. We did have more shots, and all of our shots were on target, which is pretty nice, I guess. But he gets through here in the 49th minute. Keeper makes an absolute lovely save right there. Again, down the wing with the crosses it in. We managed to just about clear it. It hit the underside of the bar, and I was just hanging on for dear life. But he plays this ball through over the top, and to be fair, that's always going in the back of the net. A decent little finish. But yeah, once again, we do get the header, well, the cross going into the box. unfortunately bounces towards him. He just sticks it across and heads it in the back of the net. And unfortunately, that's how the second game of this episode goes. That's another loss. That is yet another 2 downgrades. So, this is to all of you guys who are saying this series is going to move on too quickly. I'm pretty sure you can tell it's not, because we are further back now than we were at the start or at the end of the last episode. Now I decided to replace my centre back and my right midfielder, and at this point I was a little bit struggling in game, so I thought, you know what, we won't do another episode or another game this episode. What we'll do is we'll open some packs. Now I told you I'm going to do this from time to time, and you guys know the rules about the packs. If we get someone between 80 and 84, we get to upgrade 1. 85 and above is upgrade 2, and so on and so forth. And we end up getting an 83 rated in that. That is an Grado in the first pack. So we get to upgrade 1 player, which is awesome. That is really cool. I took advantage of using the 25k packs that were out at the time, just because I thought it would make it quite cool. So we are going to open 3 of these. Pack number 2 rolls around and we get ourselves an 82 rated Garai. So yet again, that is another upgrade. Quite lucky so far. The amount of packs I've had where the highest rated player is below 79 is very high. So to get 2 packs where we actually get upgrades is awesome. And then we go ahead and roll round 1 more final pack to end this episode off. And as you see, it will roll round and we end up getting ourselves a Boateng, which is 81. So that is a 3rd upgrade. So although we've downgraded 4 players, we've ended up upgrading 3 just from doing these packs, which is really good. I can't imagine a pack opening going quite that well. I honestly thought we would be downgrading some more players. But we do go ahead and put back in these bronze players who we took out to begin with. And we just leave a non-rare centre-back because he's quite pacey, so I thought that would do quite well. But after this entire episode, we are actually further back than we were at the end of the last one. So that's a little bit of a shame, but hopefully we can progress, get some wins, and get rid of these bronze players as soon as possible, because they are difficult to play with. So if you've enjoyed the video, guys, I would really appreciate a like. Can this video hit 2,000? That would be awesome. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time. Peace!